Well, we bought this microwave air fryer convection oven in Walmart for, I think it was supposed to be $79, and with tax and everything it comes to 90 something. But it's supposed to be a direct replacement for the microwave in the Wolf Pup. So we're going to see how that works out. This is the one that was in the Wolf Pup. This one's a little shorter because it has this thing on top, and it's a little taller off the ground. So we have to make kind of a stand for the other one in the box. I'll show you. Well, this is where the old one went, and this is the frame that's around it to let hot air out through some vents and in, cold air in for the thing. And it was screwed to the sides of the other one and just put in by 4 crummy little square drive screws in the corner, and it plugs up in the top like that. And here's the new one, and it's still all taped together. I'm going to have to put holes in the side and attach that frame, and I got to make that right. And I'm going to have to put it on some boards because it goes lower than the old one. So there is some modifications and some calculations that have to be done. We'll have to figure out how we're going to do that without screwing it up too badly. I set the microwave on its side on the seat on the dinette in the Wolf Pup with the cushions off, so it was steady and stable. And I lined up the edge so it's perfectly straight. I had to add 3/4 inch boards, and the tricky part is that this one, the front foot is here and the back foot is over here. So the front foot's over on the very edge here, and the back foot's on the back. So I had to tilt those just a little. But this one's just in there with no screws or anything. It's just in there just the right size. This one I put 2 screws in just to go through here. They're just about 1/8 of an inch thicker than the board. So they don't hold much, but they don't move. Now I'm just taking my smallest drill and putting tiny little holes in here. I gotta make sure everything's lined up perfect before I start drilling. I gotta make sure the drill doesn't move anything. So very gently, because I don't want to go through anything important inside. There we go. And then the other one, and we'll do this one here. There. So 2 holes are there. Here's the tiny little screws that hold this side thing on. So put those in those holes and screw them in. Now, so that's all set. Little sitting there crooked on the bench. But one thing you got to remember is to unconnect the cord, because it's all tied up in the back and you won't be able to get it once you get it in there. So then we're gonna put that up and in there. See how this. Now as I do this, you got to remember I'm a firm believer in measure once, cut as many times as you need to. So if this doesn't fit, we'll know why. Will it fit from down here? No, of course not. So we set it right here. I hope and not drop it. So it helps to have a second hand to plug it in while you hold it up in the air. Look at that. Now slide on in there where you belong. Look at that. Looks like it belongs here, doesn't it? Now these holes on this side are lining right up, which is pretty strange. Never had that happen before. So, this is these are #1 square heads. Don't know why. Alright, so it's all in. Needs a little touch up. Love this little thing. There's the inside of the microwave, all the accoutrements that goes along with it. It's going to be a pain in the neck because I used to keep my tea kettle in here. Here's the book and tells you how to use it, which I may have to read. Still tape on this. Still tape on the door. There's the little turntable thingy. Wonder if there's an upside down or right side up to that. There's the little turntable. There's a pizza pan. That's pretty cool. And there's a air frying pan, which is also kind of cool. I think we'll put these under the seats in the dinette so that they don't rattle around, possibly break things. Otherwise, it's functional. So it works. Mod number 27 to the Wolf Pup. Alright, it's all finished. Plugged in, it's working. Let's see how well it works. I have some egg rolls here. These are pork egg rolls. And usually when I cook these in the toaster oven, they're cold inside. And if I cook them in the regular oven, they're soggy as hell on the outside. So let's see if the air fryer microwave will cook them the way they should be. So we're going to put them on the air fryer plate with a little paper towel so they don't leak. Put them in the oven on the glass plate. And up at the top of the oven there's instructions for cooking. So I can't read it because it's small and I don't have my glasses. But we're going to go microwave and convection. Oh, you have to hit start between each thing. So microwave and convection, start, and there we go. 3 minutes microwave and convection. We'll see how that works. Okay, it's gone about 6 minutes, I think. So we can get our safety equipment here. Bring this out. Whew. Well, they're definitely warm. They're not real crispy. That might be the kind I bought, though. We'll air fry them for 2 minutes. See if we can crisp them up. Maybe 2.5 minutes. Now the installation instructions for this oven says to have minimum of 12 inches above the oven for ventilation and because of the heat. So we've stuffed it in this little box in the Wolf Pup. And I think it's a little warm up here for the moment. I think if you're going to have a 30-minute chicken roast or wing roast or something like that, I think I'll put a fan in this compartment to blow air into here so that it keeps it cool and there's not a big risk of fire or even just burning or warping stuff. Let's see what those are now. Safety equipment first. That little red, there's a little red burner at the top, and that is roaring hot. So I'm going to let that cool down before I... Oh, that's one of the risks. And they do look a little crispier, but I don't think they were the crispy kind. Take these, put them on the plate, cool down a little bit, and we're going to go eat them. So anyways, it works, and we just have a little more to do. Hang on and we'll show you how we do that. Okay, so in the cupboard next to it where I normally keep my dishes and silverware and stuff, up in the back corner, I drilled a 3-inch hole with a hole saw and installed this little, I think it's a 80mm fan, USB fan. And I just, at the moment, I'm just running the cord across the top of the ceiling, and I might put a little hole there and run it, hide it. But this little fan pushes quite a lot of air through the cupboard where the oven is, and so it pushes a lot of hot air out the front, and I think that makes it a lot safer. The fan is a USB fan, and there's the control. It has 3 speeds on it. So I thought I was putting a USB socket right there in that corner, and I messed up and put it down on the side where I thought I was at the top, and it's one of the mistakes I make from measuring once and cutting twice. But anyways, that's the fan and the improvement on the oven, and hope you like that.